You are about to listen to the most beloved of all Buddhist texts, both poetic and profound. These verses of the Dhammapada sum up in the simplest language the core teachings of the Buddha. Memorized and chanted by devoted followers for thousands of years, these words remind all who hear them the universal truths expounded by the Buddha. Hatred never ends by hatred. Virtue and wise action are the foundation for happiness. And the Buddha's teachings offer the possibility of a thoroughly unshakable peace and liberation of heart for those who follow the way of the Dharma and free themselves from clinging. This new translation is both carefully and honorably literal and beautifully modern. Through it, Gil Fronsdal, a deeply respected Western meditation teacher and Buddhist scholar, conveys in English the life of these timeless words. The Dhammapada's elegant verses, many spoken by the Buddha over the long years of his teachings, were assembled by his senior monks and nuns to express his essential wisdom. Indeed, had you been there, seated under the canopy of a banyan tree, listening closely to the Buddha as he directly pointed the way for you to live a compassionate, wise, and totally free life, you might have realized enlightenment then and there. But it is not too late. These teachings in the Dhammapada are as true now as the moment they were offered from the Buddha's own lips. One page, one verse alone has the power to change your life. Do not merely hear these words, but take them in slowly. Savor them. Let them touch your heart's deepest wisdom. Let your understanding grow. Seeing what is true, put these words into practice. Then, as the Dhammapada says, let the fragrance of your virtue spread farther than the smell of rosebay and jasmine, farther than even the winds can blow. Let the practice release your heart from fear. Let the quieting of your mind and the clear seeing of the truth release you from confusion and clinging. May these verses and the liberated and compassionate heart to which they point awaken you. May they bring you peace, wisdom, joy, and the gift of unshakable inner freedom. May all who hear these words be blessed. Dichotomies. All experience is preceded by mind, led by mind, made by mind. Speak or act with a corrupted mind, and suffering follows as the wagon wheel follows the hoof of the ox. All experience is preceded by mind, led by mind, made by mind. Speak or act with a peaceful mind, and happiness follows like a never-departing shadow. He abused me, attacked me, defeated me, robbed me. For those carrying on like this, hatred does not end. She abused me, attacked me, defeated me, robbed me. For those not carrying on like this, hatred ends. Hatred never ends through hatred. By non-hate alone does it end. This is an ancient truth. Many do not realize that we here must die. For those who realize this, quarrels end. Whoever lives focused on the pleasant senses unguarded, immoderate with food, lazy and sluggish, will be overpowered by Mara as a weak tree is bent in the wind. Whoever lives focused on the unpleasant, senses guarded, moderate with food, faithful and diligent, will not be overpowered by Mara as a stone mountain is unmoved by the wind. Whoever is defiled and devoid of self-control and truth, yet wears the saffron robe, is unworthy of the saffron robe. Whoever has purged the defilements, is self-controlled, truthful, and well established in virtue, is worthy of the saffron robe. Those who consider the inessential to be essential, and see the essential as inessential, don't reach the essential, living in the field of wrong intention. Those who know the essential to be essential, and the inessential as inessential, reach the essential, living in the field of right intention. As rain penetrates an ill-thatched house, so lust penetrates an uncultivated mind. As rain does not penetrate a well-thatched house, so lust does not penetrate a well-cultivated mind. One who does evil grieves in this life, grieves in the next, grieves in both worlds. Seeing one's own defiled acts brings grief and affliction. One who makes merit rejoices in this life, rejoices in the next, rejoices in both worlds. Seeing one's own pure acts brings joy and delight. One who does evil is tormented in this life, tormented in the next, is tormented in both worlds. Here he is tormented knowing, I have done evil. Reborn in realms of woe, he is tormented all the more. One who makes merit is delighted in this life, delighted in the next, is delighted in both worlds. Here she is delighted knowing, I have made merit. Reborn in realms of bliss, she delights all the more. One who recites many teachings, but, being negligent, doesn't act accordingly, like a cowherd counting others' cows, does not attain the benefits of the contemplative life. One who recites but a few teachings, yet lives according to the Dharma, abandoning passion, ill will, and delusion, aware and with mind well freed, not clinging in this life or the next, attains the benefits of the contemplative life.